And then he told me I need to go up the stairs. Not the source. I'm confused. And go up the stairs and I'm bad with directions. Plaza sounds right. This is not the plaza. I am confused. There, okay. I found my way. I will get lore bumped soon? Okay. I hope so. Hi, Catless. Pretty. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our first city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The XIV can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it's out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us and Amin. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is a place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it will be all handed to you on a plate like those Elmurian layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor, you don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you from? Oilmore sounds better. What? What? One of the Yaxer's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him. And any friend of his was a friend of ours. I have a bad feeling about crystals! It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the crystal tower into existence. Pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before drafts of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began, at the XIV's invitation. Buildings started going up, with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower. This is starting amazingly, I already can't read. The place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for a decade now, yet the eldest among us, where the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. Is that the guy with the hoodie? Because you can't see his goddamn face. He is indeed a man of many mysteries. For all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. That was a very long sentence for literally saying, hey, it's okay, I don't gonna peer into whatever the fuck you're doing. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've aught to contribute on the front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Caelynx, and they'll find you a niche here in the Crystarium mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. The exchange with Caelynx has taught you about life in the Crystarium. Yuzal! Happy birthday! I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, let me attune to these crystals here real quick. Wait. Where are they? Where is it? How do I get to it? Is it on top of here? Wait. There it is. I like the music. The music is very nice. I also like that everything is purple because I love purple. I don't know if you noticed. So... then we go... Pew, pew. That way, there is another shard. People are doing shit here. Hello, everyone. And... oh. How am I? I need to go a different way. I need to go a different way? I need to go around it? Wait, let me see. We'll go from here? Let me get this shard if I'm already like landing on top of it. Is this the way to go? Sir? Can I... how do I get there? Okay, let's go to the other one then. I will maybe figure out how the fuck to get there. Just not right now. Is this the way to go? Sir? Can I... how do I get there? Okay. I really like the music. The music is really nice. So... let me go through here. And then... it should be... there he is. Hello! It's a lot of shops. A lot of them. New to the city, friend? The spinning out and wide eyes give you away. Welcome, my name is Bragi, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the districts another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. To fluoride by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for we, such as yourself, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say we's? Oi, something wrong? They all don't even remotely look like me, to be fair. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human. A human? And the taller one is an elf. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. That sturdy individual over there is a guy, okay? Well, the one with the horns is a draw. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human. A human? And the taller one is an elf. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. That sturdy individual over there is a guy. You know what I'm by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Yeah, it's definitely not a different planet. No. Ugh, the same as the Exarch, huh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they've floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. The exchange Bragi has taught you about the people of the First. Okay. So now we have to figure out how I'm getting over there. Let me get to that crystal over there real quick. Can I just jump over it? Maybe I can just like go through there from down here. Wait. Let me go here. Oh, I can't. Interesting. I think I need to be down. I need to check how to get down and then go straight. Is that it? I can't jump down anywhere. I think I need to be down. Do I go through here? Did I find the way? Did I find the way? I might have. I might have found the way. Oh, pretty. 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 So much greenery. It's fine. I will figure this out. It's okay. Give me time. I might figure my way out. It's gonna take a while, but like sooner or later I will get there. Pretty. I need to wait. I need to go up. Up here. All the way up? All the way up. Oh. By the way, I love this here. I wanna live here. Like, yeah, it sucks that there's like eternal sunlight and like the world is getting eaten up, but like, look at this! Look at it! I would take that! My priority is a bit different than others. It's fine. Excuse me, miss? Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? My character is apparently illiterate. Like, she's not carrying books with her. That's sad. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin, at your service. This humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible illiterate. Like, she's not carrying books with her. That's sad. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine. Africa's loss of life and the land robbed by the flood unquestionably was. The damage to record knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspective. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children's. Do I look like a child? Are they offering me a history book with pictures for a child? I feel account then. I think okay, I feel slightly offended. Okay, my character may be illiterate, but like still. Are they offering me a history book with pictures for a child? On with the lesson then. My character isn't dumb, excuse me? You know what? You all getting time outed. What the fuck? How dare you? Offending me and my character. Wow. Wow. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warrior of Light. Villains known as the Warrior of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pulled and swelled without cease, until a day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the flood of light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Pretty. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, the Savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. It's been Philia, isn't it? She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay in the flood. Thus was Norvrandt, and Norvrandt alone spared the fate of her race. Okay, she's called Norvrandt. Okay. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspects to bedevil? I don't know how to pronounce that one. The few folk who survived. These sin eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvrandt sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilizations, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Oh, Norvrandt is not the name of the entity. Oh, I thought. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to return. That was, wow, that, yes. There were so many details in there, I will forget about them. Or if you would rather speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. The exchange with Morin has taught you about the flood of light. Thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to return. That was, wow, that, yes. There were so many details in there, I will forget about them. Or if you would rather speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. The exchange with Morin has taught you about the flood of light. Thus that the world. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to return. That was wow. That yes. There were so many details in there. I will forget about them. Or if you would rather speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Coming in a second to you. Let me attune to that crystal. Thank you. Thank you.
Weak Andy donated 1 bit. Star Operator, L, Star Operator, bless you.
I'm sorry, I assumed they were a female, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, let me just... I clicked too fast. Well, how do you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Absolutely. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a core, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that the details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the self-same one you know from the source. Absolutely. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a core, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that the details were sparse. Who know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion? The quest sounds so epic. I like it more than the Stoneblood one, I'll be honest. To set the wheels of fate in motion. Bargain. Explain what has befallen your comrade. Yes. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. Oh. The quest completion sounds so epic. I like it more than... I'll be honest. To set the wheels of fate in motion. Bargain. Explain what... Isn't Grahatia the red-haired cat boy? Wasn't that his name? So epic. I like it more than the Stoneblood one, I'll be honest. To set the wheels of fate in motion. Explain what... Isn't Grahatia the red-haired cat boy? Wasn't that his name? Tyrion, welcome! An extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower, but it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit the mystery another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present. Yeah, I know that he sealed himself in there. I have like a small memory of that, so I'm like constantly be like, because I know like a lot of people also like him, and I don't think it's just because of that small thing. He has to come back, doesn't he? He has to at one point. Wouldn't this be the perfect point? Greetings, madam. The exarchs waits you within. Let's go in. Oh, pretty! Really pretty. Oh, pretty! Can you take your hoodie off? No.
I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
I don't know anyone here anyways. Who should I go to and tell?
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions.
Yes.
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
But...
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
I don't know anyone here anyways. Who should I go to and tell?
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your could also...
Are they older?
The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
How much older are they?
As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told.
Okay, 3 years.
Thancred's count stands at 5.
Okay, yeah, he was the first to come.
Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for
It's just
almost
1
a
year, god damn it.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the
Well, that worked out amazingly for you, honey.
Exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
I'm very glad that a certain other person was not very close to me, apparently. I am very happy about that.
As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete.
I was like, they're
Though
naked.
they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are in truth merely spirits that one can see and touch.
We don't need Liz here. She can stay on the source, okay? We don't need her here.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
For now, I will figure out a way to let them return, don't I? We'll find a fucking way to send them back. Now, what have they been doing all this time? Probably find a way to go back? Ew. Help this world?
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least.
Okay.
As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success.
Yes.
And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift.
Okay.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future.
Of course he saw the
That
future.
which would one day come to pass.
And what exactly was his vision?
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source.
Is that good?
This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity.
Yeah, I
and
thought
deaths
it's not.
of countless multitudes.
Oh no.
Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
But I have plot armor!
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips.
But I believe you.
I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home.
But didn't we just establish that when we all return home, I will die because like we will like fuse the two worlds and that's not good?
What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
It's not an isekai if I'm not getting truck-kunned into a new world. Like, where was the truck? Huh? There was none. Oh, but I'll see you keep that promise. No. But I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You will not regret this.
But to be fair, in Sonic Prime, it was one world that got
That's
shattered.
settled. We shall have to see
Hence
about getting
fusing
you
it
ready for
back.
the road.
I still don't know your name!
Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Can the Ascians travel through worlds? Because they knew the Warrior of Darkness. Or did they only get to know them when they came to our world? No. Wasn't it like they led them to our... I'm a bit hazy on that.